Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Today I have a review for you. Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So yes, I have a book review for you, and this is Akata Witch. This is by, I think it's Nnedi Okorafor. This label covers it up. There's the last name. I probably butchered the name. I picked this book up, I believe it was last year when my family was here from Indiana, and we went into the Denton Public Library, and they have like a little bookstore in there, and you can go through all the books. So this is one of those books, and I have all those books stacked up on my shelf over there, and they've been stacked. I haven't even shelved them, so I decided that I was going to get through these books and read them. Now the last one that I had over there was The Hanging Hill, and I did a whole series review on the Haunted Mystery series, starting with The Crossroads, and that was a pretty good middle grade series. Well, then I found this one. This one is a little bit more than middle grade. It's closer to YA, I think, except that our main character is only 12. So let's just get into the story. So Sunny was born in the States, and she moved back to Nigeria, where her father was from. And she just discovers one night something is a little off when she was staring into a candle. I believe there was a storm or something. She was staring into this candle, and she sees this very devastating scene within the flame. And she's got her friend Orlu, who has another friend named Chi-Chi. Now, the kids do get older and than 12, and then there's Sasha, who comes into play, who was sent there because he was a troubled child. He's also from the United States, and his family sent him here to someone that they know in Nigeria. And so these four kids all have abilities. Now, magical abilities. Sunny is the only one that didn't really know that she had abilities, because her parents, neither one, show any signs of any type of ability. So she was a little shocked by that. She was really shocked by Chi-Chi, because Chi-Chi is a very over-the-top kind of girl, and Sunny didn't know how to take her at first, but they do become pretty good friends. Now, because of these abilities, they have to go through these training things and figure out what they do with them, how to use them, when they should use these abilities. And in the midst of all of this, there is a serial killer in the area, and he's kidnapping kids and he's killing them. Some of them, manage to survive, but they're never the same, kind of thing. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to read stuff about, with children involved, and I did not know that that was going to be a part of the book, but, fortunately, there was nothing brutally explained or any of that in this book, so I was thankful for that. They are told that they're going to have to stop the serial killer named Black Hat and end what he is doing and what he's been doing in this area. And apparently he came from the States, because we all know about serial killers in the United States. Excuse me. So you got this 12-year-old girl and her friends, and they have to take down a serial killer. It's pretty far-fetched, really, when you think about it. I don't know if it's different in the eyes of people in Nigeria, but yeah, I thought that was a little far-fetched. It was a little unbelievable. So it's a little hard to relate to what is going on in the story. So yes, these four kids are going through all these training classes. and the thing about it is, you don't get to anything about them taking down the serial killer until you're probably the last, I don't know, 50 pages or so. So the reason for that, I discovered, is because he was just a tool. Black Cat was just a tool, was pretty much, is what the story, and this goes into the next book, which is Akata Warrior. And then I believe the third book is called Akata Woman, I think. Now, this book came out in 2000 and, it was 2012. And I had seen people, can't read it, 2011. And I had heard some people on YouTube were talking about Akata Witch, and I just never thought anything about it, and it just happened to be one of the books that I picked up from the Denton Library and completely forgot that this was one of them, so I decided to read it. But it is a very fluid story. I mean, but most of this book is their training and all those things they have to do to train to use their magic abilities properly. That is pretty much what the story is. They do manage to catch up, like I said, like the last 50 pages, to Black Hat. And then, like I said, he's just a tool, and the story goes on. That's the way that I perceive it. But like I said, you got these young kids, and like I said, they get older. I think Sasha was 17. But still, these kids are being sent out to do the job of adults, and it was just really hard for me to wrap my head around that part. And then, Black Hat not coming into the very end, but it was interesting, the training they were going through. The story was written very well, and it was very fluid, and it was just a little bit disappointing because just the way it spread out, and I felt like the ending of it was rushed, like really rushed. So yeah, I am going to read the other two books. We're going to be going to our used bookstore when my family comes this year, and I will look for these other books and see if they have them, or I can go online and order them from a used bookstore online. So we'll see. But the story was good. It was very fluid. I enjoyed the writing, but it was disappointing with the ending and how rushed it felt, and how long it took before they came in contact with Black Hat. So, I mean, if that is in your synopsis, people are going to read that and say, oh, this should be interesting, and then you don't get to read anything about it till the end of the book. And it just puts you off a little bit because of that. So I will be reading the other two books, and we'll probably maybe just do an overall series review of it and let you guys know what I think about the other two books and how those are written, if I still think it's fluid and worth the read and all those things. But if you've read Akata Witch, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts were on all of that, because I'd be really interested to know if people felt the same way that I felt about that. And then the idea of these children, I know it is like, it's fiction. I understand that, but I like to have some kind of realism, with that. It's hard for me just to wrap my mind around these young kids doing it. So anyway, if you've read it, let me know. If you want to read it, I say go ahead and read it. I think I rated this book 3 stars. That was I can't say that I was generous. Because it was very fluid, and it was interesting watching their training and stuff. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.